I'm here with the great Rory Ross here at Rebel Scum Con Day 2. How's your Rebel Scum Con going thus far?
It's going great. This is my third year, so it only gets better and better. And as I said last night before I embarrassed myself, maybe singing "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys. Anyway, I said that Rebel Scum is the best con I've been to, and I've been to cons around the world, and this is the one I love returning to, along with Power of the Force. But yeah, Rebel Scum Con, it's amazing. You look at all the outfits and just the camaraderie and the relationships. I don't have the shirt right now, but there's a shirt that was created because of a group of amazing people that I met last year. We had such a great time. I became Princess Peach, so you're gonna have to look out for that. But they created a shirt, and then we're gonna commemorate that night tonight at Dave and Buster's, and that's where we get to hang out with the fans and also have a great time ourselves and enjoy what this con has been able to put together.
So you have an outstanding charity. Tell us a little bit about that charity.
Yeah, so it's called May the Charity Be With You. If you go on my Instagram, you can see it. It's in my beacon link. You go to that. But what that is that it's actually 5% of everything I make goes to the Iowa City Children's Hospital. What that is that's the place that my Star Wars story began. So many, many years ago, I like to say that a farm far, far away in Iowa, I contracted a rare fungus that was destroying my scalp. My scalp was literally falling off. And it was a tumultuous time. I was in the Iowa City Children's Hospital for a month. And as we're trying to figure out what's going on, that first day, my mom goes to the media library. She brought Star Wars: A New Hope. And it was Luke's journey. Me growing up on a farm that I could really resonate. And it was what I watched throughout my stay. And then when I left, I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Whatever it is, I want to bring that same hope and inspiration to people like Luke did for me. And so now this is my way to give it back to the foundlings. And it's so cool to be able to have that opportunity to give back in such a powerful way and to hear other people's stories of how they've come to know Star Wars or how Star Wars has impacted them in the big and small ways, and to enjoy in that sharing of experience.
Absolutely. So you just recently got inducted as an honorary member into the Dark Empire all your works as a Tusken Raider and your underworld alien creatures that you played in. Tell us a little bit about that Tusken Raider. What was it like being a Tusken Raider on set?
Well, one, thank you to the Dark Empire. This is awesome. So many cool creatures that came out to my friend Pam Riddle. She does a lot of creatures with me. Got to see one of her characters out here for that induction, which was awesome. And thank you. And Teresa, much love. Appreciate you. To be a Tusken Raider, first and foremost, was amazing. That first day I was on set, a few different things happened. One is I'm on Tatooine. The birthplace of Luke's story is the birthplace of my Star Wars story. So that was really exciting for me. And then on top of that, what was really cool was my grandma was a Native American. She's Alaskan Indian. And so I'm 1/8. And to have the opportunity to kind of tell that sort of story with the Tusken Raiders, because at that point, we'd only seen them as quote unquote savages or desert people. You know, it was a very derogatory term for the most part that we'd seen. And just like humans, just in general, this was an opportunity to show that one person doesn't represent a tribe, and one person of that tribe doesn't represent the tribe or that group of people in general. We all do our own things, and that isn't what it's not what creates that community, you know? And also with the Tusken Raiders, they're trying to protect their own resources. They're trying to protect their water, and it's the Pikes that we're trying to go ahead and essentially try to point them out as a bad guy and saying like, hey, they're the ones that need to be taken out because of our spice run. No. And so for me, that was a really cool opportunity to really get into a real story and to have that chance to showcase them in a better light and to show them that they're just people, you know, and to give that character to them. So to be a Tusken Raider was awesome. And then on top of that, being able to, it was a Melito and Kenobi, which, you know, I want to say his name is Sabak Plank from what I remember. From Force Awakens, that's the only Melito we had seen up to that point. And this Melito is called Grelly Kraiko. And this was the first time we got to see them actually, a Melito be like interactive. So it was my friend Greg Kufero who originally got to embody the character. And then he had to take off. So then I had to take over, and we worked together to kind of create these movements and everything like that. So that opportunity to create that was really, really cool. And to have that sort of history and lore. And then I got to play a few other characters named Radio in the Spice Den. I played a Nikto. I played a Orin. I've also done him on Calamari. So I've played a lot of different roles, and each one is a lot of fun. And it's always a great time to be able to have the opportunity to jump in that play box and just really have fun with it.